Boston for a while was never on anyone's map abroad. And it's really been over the last decade, thanks in part to our tremendous schools we have locally. I've even heard clients say, the air is so clean here, they like the lifestyle, they can deal with the weather, they're not afraid of the winters. And I think the combination of the schools and kids coming to school here, parents started seeing Boston. And Boston really, I always like to use this phrase, I stole it, it's not my original one, but Boston really punches above its weight. And so it's up there with LA, New York, San Francisco, Chicago in the minds of Chinese foreign investors. When we're really not that big compared to those other communities, but we really do have a heightened level of sophistication in this city. And I think tying that in together with the focus on real estate, which is just look around, it's booming.
Right.
It really kind of has blended well over the last 5 years. It's really helpful having lived in China and speak the language to understand the cultural differences. And it will be cultural differences, things that an American developer would be thinking, why do they even care? For example, in China, signature pages are something that there's a lot of fraud. People fraudulently sign signature pages all the time. I had a deal where we were passing around signature pages where here in an American culture, they're signed electronically, they're sent by email. We don't think twice about it. And I client goes, how do you know these are real? I said, well, because it came from a large law firm down the street. I don't think they're going to be sending me. Well, how do you know that they didn't, get together with the developer and just fraudulently sign this? And I had to explain to them how it works here. So you have to really have the mindset of understanding everyone's point of view. And that is just one example. The other areas are when you get really, when the rubber meets the road on joint ventures and setting up how profit is shared. That's where you can get really interesting discussions back and forth at midnight over someone in China. So it's definitely picked up. When Mayor Walsh came in and his administration said we want to clean up zoning, make it faster. Part of the mentality in Boston, anywhere else in the community, in other cities and towns in Massachusetts, you go to the city planner, the development office, the planning department, you talk to them, you have an informal meeting, you decide this is the permit we need to go, you follow your applications, you move forward. Boston's problem is before you even get there, you have to submit everything that you know is going to get denied by what's called Boston Inspectional Services Department, and you have to wait for a rejection letter. So Boston starts with the mentality that you're going to get rejected out at the gate, and then you appeal, but that creates a 4-week, 6-week delay on any permit. So part of it is the regulation. It needs to be updated.